Ellie, why are you so against taking the test about my life?
Because I know it bothers you.
Right, but like, okay.
That's it. You're an asshole. I'm an asshole too.
But why? It feels like, Brian, would you agree she's overly defiant on this? And it doesn't bother me. And I think you get mad that other people take it as well.
Yes, because you sucker them into taking it somehow. I know how you manipulate people into taking this fucking test, and I will not be manipulated.
Ellie, listen, I'll tell you firsthand. I look forward to Scott's tests.
Thank you.
Why?
Because there's a lot on the line.
A lot on the line. I have a depth chart.
Yeah, he really does.
I'm getting older, Ellie. It's time to trim the fat. It's time to get rid of the bad friends. It's time to get rid of yeah. Oh, 74? Snip. Bye. You're off the speed dial, pal. Nobody even has speed dial.
You hold 1 or 2 and it's like,
yes, yeah.
Speed dial. That's right.
Yeah.
It would be funny if this year, right? Do Christmas cards, but make it like a countdown Christmas card. Like, let them know in the picture that they might not be getting one next year because they're getting cut.
I've done that. I do that with Facebook. I've probably trimmed my Facebook friends the past 8 years from like 900 to 500. And what I do is I will post like at 7 a.m. and be like, I am cutting Facebook friends. Please comment below why you deserve to still be. And
why you deserve to be my friend on the Facebook
comments though. Like people comment.
Are you shitting me?
I have to show you when it comes up on like the memories. It's crazy.
Please do. People are that hard pressed.
I guess. I mean, like, who wants to be befriended?
When was the last time you did it? What time of year?
Probably like 3 years ago. And I remember Miguel commenting, he goes, man, these cuts are stressing me out.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But so what I do is, Ellie, I took it from the Big Bang Theory where Sheldon he needed somebody to like do something and he handed out a test to his friends. This is like 2008. And I go, that's a fucking phenomenal idea. How much do my friends actually pay attention to what I say? So the first test was 2009. And it was just poorly done. The scores were horrible. So I was like, all right, I have a second test coming up. And what I decided to do when we hung out, we went to bars or we're in backyards, I would randomly drop hints on questions that might be on the test. Like if we were having a beer.
Ellie, keep in mind that it like spanned a year.
Yeah, it was a year. So like, and then I'd like
groomed them for you groomed people for your test, like a sexual predator. Right. That's great.
Right. So it would be like we'd be having a beer. We'd have a beer, and I'd be like, "Ooh, Bud Light Lime. You know, this is my favorite beer."
Are you serious?
You really would.
Yeah.
You really would.
And then like,
Bud Light Lime. Like, are you for real?
I'm just saying. In general, it is, but I'm just saying in general. So then Sean or other friends would be like, noted. Like some people would fucking pay attention. So I had a wedding in 2016 and I gave a grading rubric. And these aren't just like 10 question tests. These are 40 multiple choice and 10 true or false.
It's pretty intensive.
Yeah. They're 40 multiple.
Time for this shit.
It's 40 multiple choice, 10 true or false. So it's 2 points each and then a 5-point extra credit. And then I had a grading rubric. So like, 100 to 98, like, too much about me, 97 to 90, and then I had like 69 to 45, like, you got a lot of work to do. And then 70 to 78 was wedding invite worthy. So my wife luckily scored an 82. This is
thank God that she got to be at your own wedding. Dodged a bullet there.
Otherwise,
sorry, Diana, you can't come to our own wedding. You didn't score high enough on the test.
So the only one out of my friends, because I put family, and then my one friend was in my wedding. He scored a 79. He was the highest test taker. He was the highest score, and he was the one in my wedding. So take it how you want, but I take these things very seriously. And it really is eye-opening. Ellie, I suggest you do it and hand it out to your friends and family. Hand it to your husband. Make one, because it shows like people need to pay attention to you more. And when you speak, things need to be heard. And
No.
so, Brian, for instance, what's my favorite scratch off?
What the fuck's
I
a
don't know
scratch
that
off?
off the top of my head.
Like the scratch off for money. It's the crossword. You should know that, Brian.
It is true.
It is true. Yeah. So one of my friends I went to Applebee's with for 20 years. One of the question was, what's my favorite appetizer? Now, everyone knows that it's between the nachos and the buffalo wings. If you were to pick nachos and were wrong, that's understandable. He chose onion rings. I had not had onion rings with him in 20 years. And it was like someone stabbed me in the heart.
That's such a bad choice.
It was like someone stabbed me in the heart. I was like, yo, onion rings? And he was like, I thought you got them once. And I was like, this is devastating. So like it is, when I had a party, right? Here's something. I had a party the one year, and when people were walking through the door, I was handing out my test. So yeah. So that they were
a hard fucking no for me.
the fun party, but you'd be shocked how people get suckered in. And
yeah, I know, because you're weirdly manipulative and people fall for your bullshit.
This goes back so far.
What do you mean?
He's a master manipulator. It's unbelievable.
I know.
The shit that he would get people to do that he wouldn't do, but he
of course. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure you got people to do all kinds of stupid shit, which I would like to hear about. Go, give me best one. Give me the best one.
The spitballs.
Yeah, Spitball Alley.
Yeah, that was bad. Brian used to do.
So it was what were we, seniors or juniors?
I don't know. This is all allegedly.
There were younger kids than us, and they used to sit like across a little bit, like 2 tables down, but there was a big empty gap. Right. So it was like our table and then a big clearing and then their table. So one day Scott
losing it over there.
We should shoot spitballs at them. So I was like, oh, I'll do it, but I don't have anything to shoot him with. And he just pulls out of his pocket napkins and 2 straws.
Shut up.
Ready to go, right? Like
how long were those sitting in your pocket? Like weeks, months?
He wasn't gonna do it, but he's like, I know I could get someone to do this because I'd like to enjoy this. Right. So I pick it up and I just start. It got to the point where they had to put their binders up and make a wall and eat beneath the wall.
Why didn't they just get up and move?
It was lunch. There, you couldn't
know where to go.
Oh, you guys have indoor schools. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. God forbid. Jeez. The slush story. How I had someone contracted for a year to order the same slush when I was 15 years old.
Wait, why did they have to like a Slurpee?
Like a slush, yeah, like a slush puppy. Yeah. So
why did they have to order the same one?
I'll do that first. So
yeah.
Lunch in our school was $1.90, right? So you got 10 cents back because most people they brought $2, you got 10 cents back. And a slush was 60 cents. Of course.
You had slush puppies at your school?
Yeah. They were very
good. What the fuck?
So we also had a salad bar, even though our grades were it was weird. We had things, we had a ceramics class, but we didn't have a lacrosse team. I don't know where the funding went.
We had a side that was just for fries.
Yeah. The fry line. Yeah. So the slushie was 60 cents. And this kid, Minx, who we used to do the podcast together, Minx only brought 50 cents every lunch. That was like his thing, 50 cents. So he needed my dime to get a slush. Now we were probably 15 years old. And I was like, I found this great mixture because you could get 2 flavors mixed together, right? Like you could I get raspberry and cherry. So I found orange and pina colada. It was so good. And I wanted the world to know.
It wasn't that good.
I wanted the world to know. And at the same time, someone had found out like lemon. There was another mixture that was going on around our lunch that people were like,
was this name brand Slush Puppy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
legit shit.
Yeah. With the little dog on it.
Yeah. With the Slush Puppy dog. Yeah. I know. That's bullshit. You had this at your school.
Well, we were inside. They had to give us something. So,
Obviously.
so
that was like the biggest thing about making it to high school was the slush.
Obviously, I mean, I would be at that fucking shop every day.
That's why me and Brian were in bad math classes. We were just worried about the slush puppies. That was it. So there was another mixture at the table someone else had concocted. It was like a lemon lime. It was very good. It was like cherry.
You had multiple flavors too. Like it wasn't just like one flavor.
Yeah, well, we were really we stepped our game up.
What kind of rich suburb shit is this?
It was not rich at all. So,
bullshit. You had name brand slush puppy and not just one flavor, multiple flavors. That's some like upper white middle class suburb shit.
No, it was just a luxury. It really was. I don't know how we had it or why. But all right, so I was like, wait a minute, this one's not that good, but the whole table is getting this one. They should be hot on orange pina colada right now. That's the hot one. That's what I was thinking. So I was like, I need to spread the word that orange pina colada is the better slush. For no reason. Like, it just bothered me. So I said to Minx, I will give you my 10 cents every day for the next 6 months if you sign a contract that you will only get orange pina colada with the slush, right? So you'll have your slush every day, but you need orange pina colada. So at that age, you don't really have that much money. So you're like, yeah, you're like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So I made him sign an entire contract that he had to get the orange pina colada. I think it was October until May where the contract ran out. And it was only because I was absent the day and he finally was able to not renew the contract. So he said by the end of it, it had no taste left. So lo and behold, I stopped getting it halfway through because it really wasn't that good.
Oh, weird.
And he was stuck getting it for 6 months. I guess that's what you're saying. I guess that is kind of manipulative, right?
Kind of.
Okay, so
that's like well thought out and calculated. Like, I'm going to show this bitch.